Nonsia abo apremu abusuafo emamu nyina adwo UTV so enie omayimu ene amakudro so nsem ayensa kane boaboa no eno na edru so ayede ebremu efri abeka junction ewo enkakopon emu DSTV channel 360 ena free Facebook live ni nyina da ye nam so papa na enwuma ko bia dama enonom aka bom aso yasene ayede anwumre kaseboi ebremu na sa enyumakoi ebi ene
this way chocolate drink dey koko papa etiase na ekoyie obi abetimi anombe awunya insusanso bia onipedua ne emo na de ohia hey ensohye special ice mineral water eni ensuwe ye de kakase ebo ye de didi ye de fa adwene ye de bibia bomoden a ema ebi enkofie na ebusuafo enombe your special drinks and so strawberry ne apple malt cola eni de keka ho de papa enimekoi kitemu ye de kase won emamo
Diabedika sebono emu akotini bi eni ababeto dwase sese aban ede ne dwatire mu odu ebewra enwumasuemu ewo mayimo.
COVID-19 cases Ghana ye do 35,501.
Sanso ena eye COVID-19 yade ya sese abesinsen ye komu no kyerese testing site dodo no a ena ye betete wo memu na afenso wasoa eho akade akogumu.
Gold track asukufo no china omo makwan enso enhyehyeye eda ho.
Sayako America memu a eye November bosumi edi animu na nka wono beto mampanyi aba nanso mampanyi eye Donald Trump edinsusu bia to dwase enka November presidential election no wo mu etu hyeda fofora enkebebo apa
Zimbabwe memu kom edi wo mu ye che oman mu miensa emu mienu de omo himtafre empanyifo se amaya wo nsem wo bie no enko wo mo emoa
Awusanfo wei ene ensembia ebi eka ho na editie na edihwe ene aso no so krojia yede ebremu ewo UTV so ewo enkran abeka janshimidi ede Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa mene
Obahima Afia Asiedu
Africa sebono emu ensem enie Nana adodankwa ekufo ado Ghana mampanyi wodi nkan Asha Ghana fo nyina bodada se enwumasua de eyade ede na komaso ye panisenti ade bi obeye aboa ama Ghana enwumasua etumpon akonka no eyade a ode beto na komaso na afi waye sa ne mani nyina na no ena nana adodankwa akufo na bedi akire wa babo nzaba bekasa de atodwa se aba no afini pemu a wode akade dodo no a ebewura eye enwumasua mu ne de dwetire nso ewura mu ama no etumi etumpon
Enwumasua na education etese hye de oman biara koyedi mu abawe akomaso ade ne se obetwa fa pempapa atwo mo ede ama enchirima ewo nwumasua mu omanpanyi abedi akire Dr. Alhaji Mahmud Bawumia na de ensem wosie tudwa ebra wode ehyen emanto so schools ahodo mantempo fra yate ewo Ghana ha no sa ehyen dodo wosie nyada no eye get fund ikori na afa hoka.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 100 schools that have been selected for today's presentation are drawn from the Ahafo, Oti, Bono East, Northeast, Northern, Savannah, Upper East and Upper West regions. In the past, vehicles were procured without really any plan to pay for them, and that put a great strain on vendors and left the ministry wallowing in debt. I am very happy to emphasize this point, that these vehicles that you are witnessing that we are going to distribute here have been fully paid for. I commend the Minister for Education, the indefatigable Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, for his stewardship at the ministry. I also commend the Minister for Finance, who found the money to support this project. I urge the school heads who are being given responsibility for these vehicles to ensure that they are taken good care of so that they can serve the purpose for which they were imported. This government will continue to invest in education of its citizens because it is the right thing to do.
Omanpanyi abedi akire to aso ne kasiri mu se aban akra hyen be 250 na makwan so eba bedru pe beche e de ama schools ahodo Ghana ha nyina.
We have 250 buses yet to arrive. About 150 of them are already on the high seas. When they come in, other regions will also get their share. The President believes that the significant educational reforms that his government has rolled out since 2017 will come to naught if we do not provide the necessary logistical support for our schools to run effectively as they deliver their mandate for the Ghanaian child. Our schools have various challenges in the discharge of their administrative functions, and these vehicles, I'm sure, will go a long way to help address some of these challenges.
Ghana Health Service ayen central for nhyiamudie enne na asie no ene wode eto dwa say COVID-19 cases afofo 359 ena abeka dadaye wono eho na efimensi makomako aduanan bako emo ewo mantam edumo enti say Ghana yen cases ni nyina ye kan a 35,501.
As at 11 p.m. last night on July 26, which is where we are currently 28th, which is what we are actually reporting on July 28th. The number of active cases is 3,223. This is a drop from about 3,600 the last time we were here to update you. And as I keep saying, this is the most important figure as a country we should focus on, because these are the ones we need to be able to take care of, isolate, treat, and manage. We have recorded a total discharge recoveries of 32,096 cases, and cumulatively we have recorded, ever since the 12th of March, 35,501 cases across the country. We also recorded about 182 deaths from COVID or COVID-related deaths, accounting to about 0.51% as a case fatality. We have so far conducted 391,378 tests, bringing our tests to per population to nearly 12,000 per as a country per million population, one of the highest. As of the 28th July, as I mentioned, we have recorded 359 new cases spanning the 16th to the 27th of July 2020, and that shows you that a lot of the backlog has been cleared, and we are hoping that by next week we'll be reporting more closer figures than we are. And of these 359, it came from 41 districts in 10 regions. Eastern region recorded 112 new cases from 5 districts. Greater Accra, 68 in 14 districts. Central region, 64 cases in 5 districts. Northern region recorded 45 new cases in 3 districts. Ashanti, 22 new cases in 4 districts, and Ahafo, 19 new cases in 3 districts. Upper West recorded 9 new cases in 3 districts. Bono had 8 in 2 districts. Western has 7 from Wasa Amenfi East district, where we are working hard to contain the spread there. Savannah reported 5 in East Gonja district, and the remaining 6 districts reported no case. And this is Volta, Upper East, OT, Western, Bono, and Northeast reported no case.
Abai enam Ghana Health Services so ama say a testing sites no one be dodo no e wo memu se de beya se kobase obi e dedi anampo nsenchirani e COVID-19 nsenchirani no e dedi e wo bi e ho na bi e pese e test ni bi na ye sini pise ampa nipa no enya COVID-19 yade ni bia na boboa no pe ye betumi e de nipa no akoho na test no ye bi e de amano na sa ensemi Director General Emma Ghana Health Service a woni Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje ena editudra
ye labs no nia test e be ka chira intimi ye no bebre a clear ye sanso the lab centers no na vrongo be start kintampo be start na afen so ye obibi say gene expert eno the machine kitinkiti bia no so timi ye test ni bi I dey cost 6 centers across the country hospitals are musu betimi aye se be ya e betimi ahwe ni panya results in tentem na yabom o abeko boga abeko wa ebi beko Cape Coast ebi nso beko takrade beko sunyane be 6 areas ani na abeko ho abebo ama omusoso no betima maka se sunyane ho nso bro ahafo so bro ne ahafo ho no kentampo bro east kentampo nso be start very soon na vrongo nso so ahyase nti ma sebe ya ebetimi say test na be doso na mmom so no ubenya baby abetime nya nsa be kan results ntem ye mpese ni na be ko baby pa ko na akocho ene man choke na ba no nti say a spread there na say ohunu say baby afa asisi na nsa kan results eno ne hia say nsa be kan results ntem bo hunu status now so akwan afa say do fa so no e do afa so ma ho.
Dr. Patrick Kumabwaje esan dia to just say go track addition for form 2 for no nyame ya aduma ochena omobema kwan nanso de tiense covid-19 ne enti no akwama na yede ema wo mo no enhihye eda ho odi nchehye mu no amaye
ne wo man so hweyare na obu ho a schools nyina no schools bebe nyina be over 800 schools no kakra bi na enya bi nti school bo ho no ma yare ne bi ama ho ti time no so nya makwan a obi akofie school bi so ho a ebia omunya bi ma bia be na otwe mienu miensani no obi anya bi so obi anya bi dia na chese enya ade so obi dia san obi ntia makwan obi atimi kofie na emum se obi anya bi dia ebia in the last 2 weeks akwala bi anya bi ho a ye wo kwan fa so ye already na ebehunu omo ye from contacts close contacts amoya ye from I be quarantine omo no omo de e be delay omo se obi wo ho sa na e be delay go ta be delay omo vacation no na ya hwe no so na ya test no you hu se bia okay a sana se na otwumi no na ya de fair observation so a omo so akofie enen nhihya ya ene education for no aye
also for yet waka se bono eso mrashibedwafo agebosia apam eye loan agreements mienu atum na wasi ni mienu nyina eye 48.2 million British pounds no na we eye apama eda Ghana ban na for Standard Chartered Bank London de no entem na sasika eye ade a o manyi ye de be ye nsamso me kire eye steel bridges makomako ediotwe enkunu 89 ewo memu na ne na mpanyifo akyem se wo konkrase adodo no a na entumi endi akoniaba yie adaya wo mu eni ensamso bridge ana etwen a wo no befa so edi akoniaba
ye kan prefabricated bridges are ye ni ayenim no steel bridges etembi na drive abukwa akoto bridge bi a ye dedade na aye concrete side and side na bridge no daso me kwan so say ayesu ano ebi ho ebi the Akyere river no so eno no for emergency steel bridges and Ghana Highways Authority and the Ministry of Roads and Highways arrangement that yakwakofa sa prefabricated steel bridges bi aba makomako 89 across the country entumi engma yentumi enya steel bridges ahia ewo Ghana nyina na so do boa yam papa me hu mani je esane se utukwan na onam yenkrokito ma omo how kesepa ewo saade no na in a span 30 meters intanyesa maka na pe se bia enim se we steel bridge ho hawa agise we a we span no ya can span na netintin no 30 meters no na yebetumi ayede aboa afi na ye generate list a ye be yenya parliamentary approval enche ye ba be approve contract agreement no so e wo chamber na ye be contract agreement no yetumi approve ni nyina wi a na fi ye be fi asa ehun adwuma first quarter of 2021 na bridges no if UK na beba na ye fi ase ahye
so ko se from prince you wani nyina so from no across into everything so ni petimi ba ababontin be business everything so bridges ya abai so all pesca e dey bridges no kebe sense se from prince for here bi sense we se from prince from come to the bonso no in the road they can na with the motor in the name and I want to be for car because bridge papa yen go no motor in the name ti I dey say am say abai so here there on yen say oyen Saturday, but also cut across the whole country. No baby here. There are certain areas be a break. Many and there can say a secondary emotional.
Ghana buying womo any empenyphobia or more Messrs Gabriel Kutu Rango Consortium. Edwin Sa Ashentia Siapam Ase, Nesika a womb, assume 50 million euros, and Nobabo Aquenya to her, Amawaye Bechim, Techimentia, any Akuma Dine, Quantum Point sending in Akamakama and ne, and Mashabeja for Aje Atumo.
A quite bakwa, a Wagana ha, not a wholesome dorsal pa be, a Bechim Techimentia Akuma Dine coin. Yam said, me ko campaign or soft be with soft or catch him since 1962 ɛna ɔte sɛ ya publish attachment ya kwan ka papers mu ɛbɛpem ne yenye kwan no ɛno nti me fa to me ho sɛ kwan bi so ne de meye metumi aboa ama kwan ne ye bia no me fa so na maye in fact okɔ Rose minister ho a da bia metene so honorable Asiedu ɛne honorable CHM mensa metom so saa nipa bia menim sɛ mede to nanim obetima ka bia aboa me na bechem hene na me sɛ ɔmo do ba jubilee be hu mampanyini enti ɛnɛ ɛyɛ manage pa sɛ saa kwan no contract ɔmo de ama kwan so bia no ya na ɛyɛ bia bechem ɛkɔpem attachment ya second one ɔmo de ma 2011 ɛyɛ attachment ya kɔpem sobri so the only time yenya full stretch efi ahafo which is bechem effort achievement ya ekɔ pim akomadan ene ye me time na eye manage eye mani so say me pay so na do declare year of rose no wentwa people of ahafo enya na wenya tano south nso ye nam so aboya ma ene parliament so agiatum ye me se sika aban kwakɔgye abeye no eso ekwan no kwa kan ne federal road na nso so ne ye de ama highway a ye engineering work ni bibie ba besesan wo ho ya ye begu proper asphalt okwan ne so a eye ni monyam hyema me na tano south fo nyina so da Ghana mampanyina se ye nyina ye san da parliament mpanyimfo mo nyina chance agya tum so ase
Omei akuntabuo adwumakuo wonom akasa ede atodwa se nipa dodo ewo omei emu no wosi emu enchemu aduanan enum achiposo ensia 45.6% ena wonom eda so ti ohia buburo mu ewo omei mu
Multidimensional poverty index no dwumadi anase nhwehwemu ampanifo yoye edifa Ghana fo asetene mu no mo akiremu se ohia buburo pa na Ghana fo bi etimu aya na edin papa sa report ba ye no mu agina Ghana Living Standard Survey 2016-2019 and afensu Ghana Multiply Cluster Index Survey 2011 to 2018 so na ampanifo chiremu no mo se ohia Ghana fo bi mutimu no emu edin pa Owura Francis Mensa wono na ye coordinator edima dwumadi no chirechensemu
nyina afisa 3 dimensions here maka education, health and living standard. Na yakeka ni nyina abo mi ehu se yisika efima yisika to nchen ya 45.6% of Ghanaians over population estimate be 2020 then fancy yakeka ekobe 14 million Ghanaians omo yesa multi-dimensional poor ya yekin poverty ya yehwe physical sem no nsonson ya nseda mbemutu ma yehwe esro ho regions e was northern region, upper east ne upper west omo na yehu se omo rate no was so nipa dodo a ehia omo efi nyama bebre mu no omo de no was tamale northern region enenya akese pa 81% fa nipa du a emu wotwe mfan say ehia omo kwan bebre so enye sika semu pe ehia omo kwan bebre di do so ye upper west in eba upper east na region na any sropa ye greater Accra if you are na ko Ashanti region but we be say ohia fo no pa na ifa no mo dodo na wo northern region if you are na ba Ashanti region because Ashanti region population eso nti efa sa multi-dimensional poor for ya dodo na me fa 17% yehu omo wo northern region ena de diso Ashanti region
wato aso mu nsemu kire se emusi de nema bebre ekọ apomuden hu masua ne meye awodo na so ehia se bibi pa bi efa ho
ka se we ya na ye produce poverty a ye use sikasen mu monetary way no nti we no eba ababeboa monetary de no na ye hu se ohia na nye sikasen mu nko aba bia na bibi foforo so wo ho nti we no yenim se ebeboa aban na eba se oye ne ntoto ye de e reduce ati ohia so a mo nhwe sikasen mu nko a mo nhwe other aspect of ya sitine mu te se school semu ne apomodin mu sem na amanfo asitine mu because hwe se report na ehun se 19.3% of Ghanaians in fact be 6 million Ghanaians omo fa sika kwan so omo yo hia o hwe multi no monetary poverty so omo so yo intom de kwan bia so obefa no in fact se ohia na chi omo nti sa nkrofo yi na bia ye ntoto ye a me enhwe se bia lip pe and sika na ye de mo mo baby o ma ni sika na baby oda no enye ni toilet oko enye ana bi ontumi access health insurance nti no wan hwe sika asem de en mu pe ba obehwe other aspects of we nti be kan say a coordinated approach or policy to reduce poverty because poverty na ba in all forms enye sika asem.
Ghana Statistical Service mpanyufo e de atudwa se Afia horo bibra ye wo e wo menum no e kame se emu ohanche mu aduoson enson 77% de ohia buburo adokro mo papa na che se ejina ho e ma enipa be se 22 million na ni nyina so asekire e ye COVID-19 therefore ya
Enkunta ne penifo bu e wa fiefie mu ahwese Ghana for dodo sei no mo akire wo mo efri obenim anasa match de to sudunsia coronavirus ne ba Ghana ha sei no na oman abedwaku ahwe nkuntabu so UNICEF World Bank and afensumwa no efri innovation for poverty action for chain eno mudidi child media no penifo chema no mo senipa be 22 million eno mudada sikomo enya na eso atenam coronavirus no project coordinator ade Emma household and jobs tracker survey Oma Asiedu ekasa wodwumedie no ase
COVID-19 household and jobs tracker. Titru yes adwumedie we e de aboa aban na ye hu se de COVID-19 no se de affect obia wo man mu. Findings are yenya titru a woman ne say a free 16th of March first interventions President Ebeka say yen close down schools na nipa so yen restrict your movement ni nyoma no ye hwe say from that time no edeba tama ye field work no in June no say na affect amanfo boko sika semu enti ye hu say over 77% actually say omusika so ate they quantify about 22 million Ghanaians and sebio sika sem no akofom kakra within that period and titru no ebinumu enkwa adwuma within that period ebimu so adwuma omodwuma essay within that period especially omo ankasa adwuma especially for areas that are lockdown wo ho nti these are some of the findings households mbebre no for them to cope say ombetumi asha omo na within the COVID period no motuma survive no then also omo ye bebre na reduce omodidie. So if you only did 3 times a day, only reduce to 2 times. And that's about half of the population, that 52%. And it's very important. Then so I who say, in Quada Sebio, or more fierce say, or Munko school. Do na a through online learning. But ufa basic school, primary and junior secondary school. But uchemwa 1/3. Which is very dangerous. It's continue for a long time. And more senior high school 28%. Nso mo fie no munsua bibia
wachire bi mu ss abade hie bia e ba bebo wono makwa hunhie mu na ekro no aye krado so betai aba no wachi.
This is not a normal time. Nto expect say these things would easily get everything back on course within this period. It will take times. And all other countries will face the same thing into a gradual process. But the good news is the fact that at least yes yetumi hu say na COVID no affect here beyond the cases. So that government betumi ehu interventions omo de beto akwemu ama aboa nipa ndodo na omotumi survive the period.
One year a year enro efrafra nro ewo omemu wonum enhyemude tosomiensa eye Ghana Pharmaceutical Summit de tosomiensa yade akoso ewo enkranhase na no enomofa akonya no so ede adesede eto aban animisa ni die mada enwumaku ahodo a womo ye enro ewo omemu no womo modin ase womo adwuma no obetumi ahwe ne yie na wabɔ ho ban asanso abɔ ho dero ede ama omisanse eba ayaresa na eni enro esemu ayade a womo ye won fam de e de bo aban ye pa e no mche so mo nkwa akiri COVID-19 ade kra baaye no womo abo ho modin aso aban nasene e wona sede bebremu e ba enuro afamu a
Lucia de wono na chwochwo de ema ekuno woni UTV nkomodie mu no kire se omudwumedi omudi wa Ghana ase ne hunya papa ankombetimi aye drama na som Ghana baby amantem dunsia no anka duro enshot da nenso yenim se Ghana nsuo tonsofo mo de sikasem eno ani asem no nenso aban enso masentu wedu mo sra ba no se aye a wo mo kakra
intimatimi aka so mi o machine ba kwa etimi e bia 10 million tablets the whole year nenso ma demand e ka che me se eduro we uhia e bia 30 million na de me ya ne se me fa nkofo amwa be ka ho na se wo se me ya no pa wi na enwumre me ya na metimi miti sa demand especially so wetua me ka on time enti me business analysis no me hwe na say makes business sense me invest more even say uhia so makofa more machine ya me de me ye ne sa nti see the capacity ne de me gidi say your capacity say be produce ade bia ye produce say see a see wo demand na wetua on time e business na ye ene se ne me hu se power na me twa na menye ska ene me jai ayi mojadro ne other things na me na me twa power na menye ska enti e say wo se nya market incentive e be ma yankasa no ya ho keka be kosho na yetumi anti capacity ndi an ye wo
Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana mutitinani eyowura Ben Botwe wode nalutumu akire mu ese senka ban etinani ahwe mo papa abo mo akwani asa bebere so a ankombetimi aye adwuma som Ghana nya asem keto yenko India na se China ko kreduru abra yade bi aba
eduru ba bi no na aman bi ti se India nom ne ade a yenro ina afri ho na de edi enro no so fri ho no omo su hia nti omo man nko ba bia bio nti eba no sa na chese se ya ban yi am mo ne ho mo de ne omo ankoka na omo amaye bia na nka ye ho akire nti de kan ina ne se ye hihye bebre e wo Ghana ha e wo enro ye ho nti sa hihye no ye hwe ne mfan ye adwuma na ye Pharmaceutical Society and pharmaceutical manufacturers any ye wo sector ho na ya ahoboase dia se ye ne de bua bia ye beye se ye omo a brunisi human resource ni pa beye adwuma ho ye train bebre pharmacists bebre ho mo industry akase wo bebo mudin akase wo wiase mu ina e prepare se na professor Hemenkan no se ombeba no mu ina beboa nti dia be ya ne se ye de beto national agenda enya abayasem a national agenda say pharma sector no pharmaceutical sector no ye be ma netumpon na ye ina ye de ahoden aboa ma na ye
enwumre kase bo UTV so no ne ye kenkan ema mu madaro ma e twa ye ho ye ba e beto aso